Hello guys, just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm just still fixing some stuff. But here we are. Oh shit, I didn't open Caster Labs. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's just that I was actually in a call with Azul, my VTuber friend, and he actually gave me a tip to be streaming tonight, and I think it's doing a great difference. It's still obviously not perfect, but it's something. Okay, yes, Caster Labs is finally responding. But don't worry guys, I do have the chat here with me. Okay, let me just close this one, close this other one. Okay. Okay, yeah. Hi guys, sorry for the little delay. Yeah, I was in a tech call with Azul. I don't know if he's here. Maybe not, but even so, thank you so much, Azul, for helping me. Oh, there we go, Azul. Thank you. Let me see. Mate is here. Hi, mate. How are you doing tonight? My voice is still very raspy, and it's gonna be like that for the whole October, so let's get used to it. Testing. Ivy's in the chat. Hi, Ivy. Hi, dear wife of mine. Hello. What happened? Well, apparently my ISP is having some problems. Like, it's literally not Twitch, not my computer, not my Wi-Fi in general, just my Wi-Fi company, my internet company. Azul already told me what to check to report this problem. So thank you again, Azul. I will eventually investigate this, maybe tomorrow or in the rest of the week. Okay. Buenas. Let's go. I'll see you in a few, but that was me. Oh shit, but I didn't put a name to the stream. Shit, okay. Oh well, okay, never mind. I'll try to remember that this is not a test anymore, so I don't delete it later. No, I mean, there won't be like a 2 hours test, 3 hours test. Nah, there's no way that I can't confuse it. Reldex is also here. They say, hello, my beloved storyteller with spooky tales. Your imagination is a beautiful, dangerous labyrinth, and I'll gladly lose myself in every corner of it. You don't just tell stories, you sculpt fear into something beautiful, and I will give everything to become part of your macabre love story. Reldex, I love that so much. As horror artist myself, or better said, as horror herself, I love this. Yet you somehow find a way to make these my favorites. Oh, we actually have someone new in YouTube, or I just don't remember unless they changed their name, I don't know. But their name is the Black Rabbit, Alice. Hi, Black Rabbit. Where is the White Rabbit? Hello, Azul is a traitor to the country for helping me? Or why? Envídiame. Traidor a la patria, come tierra. YouTube is faster than Twitch, yay! Yeah, that's something that is gonna happen. Azul explained to me that, I basically had to lower my bitrate a lot. But like, a lot. I used to have a bitrate of 6,000, and now I'm streaming with 3,000. And that makes the streams slower, I think. Or that's what I understood. Soy su esposa, ¿viste? Yeah, you're damn right, girl. Hello, my... Oh, I already read that one. Me siento expuesta por tu culpa. I'm not new, lol. Oh, maybe it's the first time that you're chatting. I don't remember your name. But welcome to the stream, Black Rabbit. I won't be able to stay. Just came to say I love you and have fun telling tales from the crypt. I got the reference. It's a shame that you won't be able to stay, Reldex, but thank you. Thank you, and hopefully we can see each other again very soon. He's a traitor for exposing me. Oh yes, I listened to you. Bueno, Alice, ahora sí ya me quedo de lurk porque ocupo actualizar algo en mi net. No tolera descargar y ver Twitch a la vez. Suerte. Understandable. Have a very nice night. Thank you so much, Azul, for helping me. Fuck, I'm red again. That's fine. Whatever. Fuck you, Easy. Never hire Easy for your internet if you're in Mexico. Never, ever again. Well, guys, hello. Welcome to my stream. Wait, I didn't say my catchphrase. Hello, guys. Wait, I forgot what I say all the time. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another stream of Alice Mercury Playtime. Oh my god, my voice is shit. How are you guys doing tonight? Fuck, I don't like this at all. I'm so goddamn slow. Let me just check YouTube real quick before we can jump into our activity. Oh yeah, here we are. Yeah. This is Halloween. Sorry, just give me one more minute. Okay. Oh no, I'm also like a little bit laggy on YouTube. That's not good. I hate that so much. I remember when I used to stream in HD with 6K bitrate. I miss those days. Anyway, guys. Hi. Welcome to my stream. Tonight, we are going to have a very spooky season. I'm back. Welcome back, Ivy. We're gonna have a very spooky season. Because subscribe Fairies in Discord voted for... What did they vote for? They voted for just chatting, which literally is just chatting, like literally just me chatting with Fairies in Discord. But I decided to make a little bit different for tonight, especially in the what's it called? For this Mercury season. And that is, I asked my fairies to share their supernatural stories, their ghost stories, something that they got to live themselves. Yeah, so there you go. And I did receive plenty of requests and plenty of stories. I have not read them yet, of course, because I want to save them, you know, for the surprise and shit. So yeah, we keep losing frames. I don't know if this is because of the goddamn... Let me eliminate the autumn leaves. I don't know why I keep thinking that they have something to do with, but I don't know. Wait. Nope, we keep losing frames. That's totally unrelated. Of course, why will it be? Wait until you see my story. Save mine for last. Wait, but who are you? Are you... Oh, wait. Wait, you're a mate, right? I think you changed your name in Discord too. Yeah. It's just that if you guys change your username, I'm definitely not gonna identify you, you know? Spooky, scary skeletons. So... Okay, let me just try something. Let's go to gaming. Let's see if this is by any reason, like, better. Which I don't think so. As well, just put something. El problema ya es por Twitch en sí que requiere algo más estable, pero sigue siendo lo mismo que te comenté hace rato. Right. Should I move to YouTube? Maybe you guys should. I'm sorry about it. I mean, whatever suits you best, but... Yeah. Whatever suits you best, guys. Because I'm red again, and I'm unstable again. Oh, never mind, we're getting better again. Whee! Okay, guys, yeah. So it's time to share some spooky stories. Hello. Hi, Serious Zone. We are in red again. No, there's something wrong with my overlay, I think. Or I don't know. It was a coincidence, but I changed my overlay, and we're kind of stable again. Hello. Viendo los dos del de YouTube cuando tiene los bajones se laguea un poco, pero va mucho mejor. Right. Azul, do you think that overlays can do something? Because this one doesn't have like a looping animation. Do you think it's that? Let me go to chat again. And let me eliminate confetti. Yeah. We're keeping red. No, green. 15 minutes late. I didn't get any notification. I'm surprised didn't get any. Because, well, here we are. And here I am. Hey, yeah. I visit YouTube. Sup, y'all? Hi, guys. You're basically in time. We're still testing shit. Well, we're in green again. El overlay no tiene nada que ver a menos que sea muy pesado visualmente. Well, what about this? If I get red again, it's because of these goddamn autumn leaves. I'll see. Yeah, guys. This will be our activity tonight. Before we start, I just want to share to you guys. Do you know which song I've been having in my head all day? The Nightmare Bunny lullaby for some reason. What if we actually play that while reading the stories? Okay, we are yellow, we are green again. No, it seems that it was a coincidence. It seems that my autumn leaves don't affect the stream at all. It makes sense. Green FN, what does that mean? No tendría nada que ver porque supongo lo digo sin saberlo si hiciste como video puesto en loop, ¿correcto? Yeah, they are video. They're a looping video. Yeah. They're not even in the overlay. They're in OBS. Like, I can just easily switch them off and on. I mean, it's a PNG video in a way, you know? It's a transparent alpha video. But no, I don't think that's supposed to be heavy for the computer, not for the Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? Insert word that I can say but refuse to say. Okay. So, yeah, let me search for that song that I was telling you guys. Entonces sí, cool. Entonces sí, tus overlays no generan lag o algún problema. Thank you for... Yeah, we totally can agree on that. Ooh. Yeah, blue. It's totally not blue. It's totally not my overlay. Okay, so let me search for the Bonnie Lullaby song and I'm gonna loop it. Talking about loops. Loops. Okay, let me say Shadow Bunny music box. Dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay. You're supposed to listen to it in a second. Shapes are telling me... Oh no, not with you with the shapes game again. I thought it was part of VTuber model. What thingy? What thingy exactly? Okay. Let's loop it. Can you listen to it? I've been having this song all day, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna get tired listening to it all night. But this is gonna be our song to read the stories. I think actually it should be better if I shared Discord in my gaming screen. So yeah, let me go to gaming and I will share the chat. The leaves. Oh, I understand what you mean. No. They're literally just a video in loop. Loop. Poo poo poo. Poopy. Poopy poop. Okay, just give me 1 second. While I share to you guys my Discord. Wow, we actually have plenty of stories. That excites me a lot. Yeah, you're the black rabbit. Now I see it. Okay. I love the music. It's for stories. Exactly, isn't it? It works for that. I'll stay in my box, thank you. Software. It's not showing it. Discord. There we go. Is it me or is it looks like shit? Does it look like shit? Is it just me or... Maybe it's a 20... okay, never mind. Maybe it's that the quality dropped. Never mind. I crave. Come on now, hop to it. Without, guys. Okay, sorry. So yes, I was asking fairies for sharing their stories. So the first one comes from missing. Did you change your name? Ow! Yeah, just give me 1 second again, because gaming, why not? Oh, I actually entered Sul's chat for a moment. Never mind. Violence! Yeah, funny. Okay, so first story of the night is by Missing. And they wrote, one clear night at downtown Michigan was a boy. A lonely boy. A very sad, lonely boy. Sure, he had a family, but they were never around. Kids bullied him when he went to school. The teachers tried to help him, but they couldn't do anything that could change the situation. The boy was lonely. One day, the boy met a rabbit. A small rabbit. A small, lonely rabbit. A very sad, small, lonely rabbit. The rabbit showed him wonders of the forest, and they made a promise to always meet every day. Years passed, and they have always met at the same spot. Behind his apartment, a left, a right, and then straight down, outside of town. The rabbit showed him a big hole one day. This is my home, my barrel. It keeps everything safe. It keeps me safe. Would you like to be safe? The rabbit said. And that was the last thing the sad, lonely boy heard until he went missing. Rumors spread around that a rabbit with red splotches is hopping around any city, collecting lonely, sad children and giving them a new, safe home. Okay, this is clearly not something that you got to leave. But it's fine. I really enjoyed it. This has obviously tons of Alice in Wonderland references. A bunny that instills a child into the wonders of the forest. But they were never seen again. That is actually like the good start of another wicked version of Alice in Wonderland. I do like it. Now, I ask you, Missing, is that like an original story, or is that like something you found, or what? What is the origin of this story? I am intrigued. And you basically, how to say this? You customize your whole channel and usernames with the black bunny image with the red spots. My shapes rage. She's not amused. I guess she did say story. Don't know how I found this story. I am asking this. I'm not. Looks like it'll give me a heart attack if I read it. So that's when I told you guys I mainly ask for stories that happen to you. But yeah, you can also share other stories. You know, sometimes fairy tales are what is reflected from real stories. Are you saying that this black bunny is actually a child kidnapper? Because that's like the only reference that I find, you know? Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay. Noel also participated. I don't know if Noel is gonna join us, but hopefully she does. And there is a part 2. Or is it? Okay. Okay. I will need plenty of water for this session. Oh, I have a good one. It's a cute story. I mean, the boy was missing. Nobody was gonna miss him, I suppose. So it is kind of a good ending for him, for now. If you say that this is like a continuation. Ivy says, it's my time to get out all the stories I've written about my experiences. Yeah, I know that it was your moment, girl, to actually show off all your experiences. Okay, second story of the night. It's by the real Marsh. And they say... cute? Almost 20 years ago, me and my little brother were playing games on our old computer. A Bomberman game we found on the internet. Okay, we were at the living room. It was late at night. Lights off with the living room. We were having fun and laughing when, all of a sudden, we heard a baby laughing. We slowly looked at each other and I went, "Do you hear that?" They say, "Yeah." We tried to ignore it and keep playing, but we went to bed shortly after. Dude, oh my god. I don't care if this is short enough. This already has an already mysterious plot twist here. Baby laughing. Marsh, do you have any idea where this baby came from? Maybe like, oh, the past owners of your home had a baby, an abortion maybe? Like, this is... oh my god. At least it was a baby laughing and not crying. Not at all. Mysterious. And there was no neighbors. Right. That is very scary, Marge. Thank you for sharing it. I'm trying to find... I don't know. Like, when someone tells me a creepy story, I try to find the logic explanation behind it. Not to ruin it, but to actually, like... to basically, like, corner myself to be like, damn, it's actually paranormal, you know? I'm thinking, was this Bomberman game, like, pirate or, like, not official? That maybe it had, like, random sounds in it? It's kind of weird. But I don't think you heard the baby from the computer, but from somewhere in the house, right? Yikes. Yikes. Sad. Why a happy child? You know what, guys? I'm streaming in 720p tonight. I don't think I need that. I think I need to be streaming in 1080. But that will... that will imply interrupting the stream, so no. We had played it before, no baby noises. That was so weird. I can't explain it. That is why it's a ghost story. Thank you for sharing it with us, Marsh. I can't explain that. The stream is fine here. Awesome. Nice. Okay. Now, jumping into the next story. Or unless, Marsh, do you want to share something else before jumping into Noel's story? I'm actually scared of reading Noel's story because Japanese horror for me is the absolute worst, as in, like, the heaviest. No, go ahead. Alrighty then. So this is Noel's story. And she says, "It was the first night of my trip with my fiancé. Back then, he was only my boyfriend. We had a fun day in Ise? Ise? I don't know. Going to the famous Ise shrine and eating lots of Japanese cuisine. My fiancé knew that I love watching the night sky and decided to take me to a viewing deck that was a bit far from the town we were in. Okay. It was 7 to 8 o'clock at night, so it wasn't that late. But with no buildings or people around, it felt like it was in the middle of the night. As my fiancé drove us to the steep slope heading to our destination, I felt strange. My lower back started to feel extremely uncomfortable. I felt like I was being watched, but I paid no mind to it. I was probably a bit spooked by how dark it was. The viewing deck we were headed to was one of the sightseeing spots in the area. We knew this because it was on a traveling website. So when we got to the parking lot and saw that no one else was there, something didn't feel right. We got out of the car and then I looked at the view. It was pretty, but then I realized there was no sound. Oh my god. Actually, like normally for me in video games, when they have no sound, that's even more eerie for me. No breeze, no sound of bugs in the grass, just the ringing in my ears. Meanwhile, my fiancé, who seemed unaware of my discomfort, looked at the map in the parking lot and told me that we should head up because that's where the view is. He took one step on the deck and the lights came on, one by one. Instantly, I had the urge to grab him and take him away from the deck as much as possible. We left right after that. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what's happening here, but definitely trust in your gut's feelings, please. But after dinner, my fiancé told me that after searching the viewing deck we went to, there were many self-deleting incidents there. I mean, isn't like whole Japan like that though. The topic became about how I have sympathy for those people. And then, in the middle of a conversation, I feel my blood rushing. Something was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was, but I felt like I was going to die. Like I'm having you just hiding it? An overdose. But having a pinch sensation on my neck. Dude, what the fuck? I tell my fiancé that I'm not feeling well and that I want to go home. My fiancé thinks I'm joking with him, at first, until he sees that my face has gone pale. He drives us to the closest highway and head back home. During all this, I start to lose consciousness and everything goes black. Oh my god. I wake up when we arrive home. Ise, the place we went to, wasn't that far from home if we used the highway. The uncomfortable feeling had mostly faded away, and the sensation on my neck was gone. After jokingly telling the in-laws about what happened, they gave us a bowl of salt and told us to sprinkle it on ourselves and then pray. So we did. Now, usually, I don't believe this type of stuff. I think this is some anxiety attack or something. But the moment we prayed to our Buddha, the uncomfortable feeling completely vanished. The next day, a friend told me that that place was not only a hotspot for self-deleting, but specifically hanging. Although I tell everyone now that it was just my asthma attack from the anxiety, I know that there was something there that was watching us, and I'm glad we didn't go up to the viewing deck. Super long story, but it's absolutely worth it. Oh my god, that is so fucking scary. Is this... I remember Noel telling us like a long time ago that she was possessed one time. I don't know if this counts, if this is the one that is she's telling about. I don't know what's wrong with my English right now. Maybe I should write another one of my anecdotes? I don't know. Yeah, you're still in time. Go ahead, Ivy. That's terrifying. I know. Yeah, obviously, like, the logic explanation of all this is that, well, you have an asthma history and you're very empathetic on people that self-delete. So you probably felt very bad thinking about these. But that gut feeling that you had on the viewing deck calls me somewhere else, you know? It's like, if they're actually like a very famous place for doing that, especially for hanging, and you felt someone was watching you, then probably yes. Maybe you were being, I don't know if call it possessed, but maybe like contaminated with the energy of hanged people. Therefore, that pressure on your neck and like the panic. Oh god. That's terrifying to... I don't ever want to leave that. My shapes are losing. Zero Zone, shut up. We're telling ghost stories. I moved back to Twitch. Okay, Ivy. The supernatural exists. Trust me. No, yeah. I believe in that. Like, regardless of what all fairies might believe, your religions, or maybe your thoughts about death, let me tell ya, I know that there are things beyond that. I've seen stuff, I've witnessed stuff, and I keep living that stuff. I'm kinda, but like not in a creepy way actually. In any way, if you guys believe me, I mean it. I am very sensitive to my ancestors, and they send me messages constantly. Actually, yesterday I received one, and it was so pretty. Like I even cried a little bit. But those stories of mine are actually wholesome in my opinion, so maybe I should leave them for like a Day of the Dead special or something, not for Halloween. Oh, but my sheeps, they're winning now. Yeah, cool. Happy for you, Xerazone. I believe too much in the supernatural. I live it and I have seen it up close. Of course, Ivy, especially you that you work so close to it, you know? And I can't wait to read your stories. Actually, I think one of yours is the next one? Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, despite me believing in the supernatural, I don't really believe in possessions. I more believe in like getting contaminated by someone, you know? Like in this case, if Noah was in a very hot spot of people killing themselves and especially hanging, and if she's sensitive enough, she may be feeling like this bad juju, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's like really like a ghost possessing her. More like, again, just like a code energy that is just like accessing her. I don't know if that makes sense. Of course, if you believe in possessions, that's fine. I don't really do, but yeah. But I do believe in supernatural stuff. Okay. So now, let's read. Oh, sorry. By the way, guys, if you want me to change this song or something, please let me know. Okay, so next story is from Ivy's, and they read as this. As you know, before reading my story, I am a fan of writing, so most of my anecdotes are written as if they were a story narrated in detail. Most of my anecdotes are while still studying forensic medicine and in my field of work. That said, I continue with my story. I do enjoy a very detailed story, so no need to apologize for it. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. This is something that happened to me one night in the morgue. I never forget it, and although I've tried to explain it logically, there's just no way to make it fit completely. It was a long shift. One of those where the silent weight's heavier than the fatigue. It was around 2 in the morning. The hallway was empty, and the only sound was the steady hum of the fluorescent lights. The body of a young man had been brought in, around 30 years old, victim of a car accident. He had several fractures, but his face was almost intact. And that expression I can't get out of my head. A mix of surprise and fear. I finished the autopsy as usual, signed the report, cleaned the table, and moved him into the refrigerating chamber. Routine, or so I thought. I was going over the paperwork when I heard a sharp metallic sound. The kind that happens when a tray vibrates or something hits the steel. It wasn't loud, but it was clear enough to make me stop writing. I waited a few seconds, thinking it might have been a vibration from the cooling system. It didn't repeat. I went back to work. But a few minutes later, the sound came again. This time, followed by a dull, dragging noise. Like one of the wheel stretchers was moving slowly. I stood up, walked to the chamber, and opened the door. The icy air rushed out, fogging my vision. Everything looked normal. I stepped inside. The white lights flickered, throwing uneven shadows across the metal trays. And then I saw it. One of the drawers was slightly open. The one with the man from the accident. I approached. I pushed it to close it, but when I touched it, I realized it wasn't as cold as it should have been. The metal is always freezing, but this time, it was almost warm. It made no sense. I checked the temperature panel. It showed normal. And right at that moment, I heard something I'll never forget. A low, wet sound, like a sigh. It came from the back of the chamber. It wasn't the air system. It was human. My breath caught. I turned on my phone's flashlight, moving it slowly between the trays. Nothing was out of place. But when I turned toward the door, the man's drawer was completely out, as if someone had pushed it from the inside. What? And the white sheet that had covered his body no longer did. It was neatly folded to the side. What? The body was still there, but his eyes were wide open. I had closed them myself after the autopsy. I remember it clearly. The air grew heavier. The hum of the light seemed deafening. And a horrible sensation crawled through my entire body. I slid the drawer back in without looking, my hands shaking, and left the chamber. I stood outside for a while, my heart pounding in my ears. The next day, I asked for the security cameras. Everything looked normal, except between 2 o'clock and 2:15. That entire stretch was completely black. How fucking convenient. No footage, no explanation. Since then, I always leave at least one light on in the morgue, even when no one's there. And every time I hear the squeak of a stretcher or a metallic knock, I remember that night, and the face of that man, with his eyes wide open. Jesus Christ, Ivy! The fuck? Like, I remember we talked before, like, in a mortuary assistance stream, and you were explaining how corpses can have, like, reflexes, even dead. But this doesn't feel like a goddamn reflex, you know? Like, especially the things that, puts me off, like, in this, it's the sheet being folded. Like, who the fuck? What? Do you think that maybe this guy, at least his spirit maybe, try to take care of himself? Like, no, like, why would you fucking fold something? Why would you fold a sheet? If I was dead, that wouldn't be the first thing I do. Oh my god, that is certainly unexplainable, and that makes me uncomfortable. Of course, the light flickered. Sorry. Yes, that was totally different. When I saw it, dog, I just thought, what the fuck? Yeah. No, that's literally just like a, how to say this? Like a failure in reality. There is just no logic explanation to this. Jesus Christ. Pepe just wrote, puedo contar la historia de la leyenda, cuenta que Letterface... Pepe just being Pepe. Sorry, let's go with Ivy again, because she has plenty of stories, so prepare your little butts, because we're gonna get fucking spooked. There is no logic in it. It just happened. Yeah, and the fact that there is no footage of it makes it even weirder. Like, I was expecting that actually the security cameras, like, kinda showed, like, the tray being opened by itself. Like, I didn't expect, like, oh, we see a ghost there, but, like, it opens on, like, with nothing, you know? But it showed nothing, just pure black. Jesus. I started bringing my own camera. Yeah, that's right. Ivy, have you ever tried to bring your own camera, maybe like a GoPro, and try to document your whole shifts? Well, as for now, let's read this new one. Another one. During my hospital internship, I was assigned to several departments. I don't know if you heard that, but it's actually just my cat running on the ceiling. I was assigned to several departments, but the morgue always caught my attention. It wasn't very big, just 3 cold chambers, a couple of steel tables, and the registration area. What was curious was the location. Right at the end of a hallway that indirectly connected to the maternity ward. Yeah, that's not good. A building design, I'd say. I always find it ironic, life and death, separated by just a few meters. I agree. It was a quiet afternoon, around 7. There were a few people in the corridors. Most of the staff were already preparing for the shift change. I was organizing some materials in the area next to the morgue when I saw something that, at the time, seemed completely normal. A barefoot woman walking slowly down the hallway. She was wearing a hospital gown, her hair tied back, and she held one hand over her abdomen as if she was still in pain. She was having cramps, mate. She moved slowly, with the clumsy gait of someone who had just given birth. I approached her to ask if she was alright. "Are you okay, ma'am?" I asked softly. She lifted her gaze and smiled at me. It was a calm, tired smile. "Yes, my dear," she replied. "I'm just going to see my baby before I go to sleep. He was born today. I want to see him for a moment." Her voice was gentle and serene, and nothing about it struck me as strange. I assumed she had wandered out of the maternity area by mistake, or that a nurse will come for her soon. I pointed her in the direction she should go, and she nodded, walking the opposite way from where she was supposed to be. I didn't insist. She looked so peaceful that I didn't want to bother her. A few hours passed. The hospital grew quiet. Just the distant hum of the hallways and the faint beeping of monitors. It was time for my night shift in the morgue. I put on my gloves, turned on the cold lights, and started with the usual routine. Reviewed the admission and discharge records, confirmed the tags and file numbers, checked the temperature of the chambers, record the condition of the bodies, and prepare the work table for the next day's autopsy. While checking the list of bodies that had arrived that afternoon, I noticed a new entry on the report. Female, 32 years old, deceased at 7:40 p.m. Postpartum complications. Okay, I know where you're going. The file number caught my attention. It was recent and noted that the body had come from the maternity ward. Out of habit, I opened the corresponding chamber to verify the tag. When the cold light illuminated the interior, my blood ran cold. It was her, the same woman I had seen just hours earlier, walking, talking, smiling. She was wearing the same gown, her hair the same way. The report stated that she had died shortly after giving birth, from internal bleeding they couldn't stop. Her time of death matched almost exactly the moment I saw her in the hallway. I froze, unable to process what I was seeing. My heart pounded in my chest, a mix of disbelief and icy fear creeping up my spine. I look at her face again, so calm, just as I remembered it, but this time, lifeless. I never told anyone. I recorded everything properly in the log and finished my shift as if nothing had happened, though I couldn't stop glancing at the chamber from time to time. Ever since then, every time I walk down the hallway, I hear the faint echo of bare footsteps on the floor, and I can't help but think, maybe that mother just wanted to keep her promise, to see her baby one last time. Yo, that is even sad in a way. Wow. Let me read the chat here. I have a story where the camera has caught something. Already done for you to read. Oh yes, please do, Ivy. Oh my god, how many stories do you have? I once had my cell phone recording and, well, it broke. Huh, how convenient. Camera shy ghost. Okay, this story is interesting. I mean, I think like the series of events are kinda obvious to connect. This woman died when giving birth, and you, Ivy, got to see her, like, recently, like, not so much after she died, because she just wanted to meet her baby. That is actually very sad. So yes, I do believe, like, in like dying people, that they won't leave before like attending something pendant, and in this case she just wanted to see her baby before, I don't know, parting, I guess. But you know what interests me the most here, Ivy? I mean, I obviously haven't spent much time in a hospital. I barely have experiences there, fortunately. But I believe, Ivy, that you do have like a gift. You are sensitive to this kind of stuff, because I think that seeing an actual spirit comes with so much power that not, like, barely some people have, you know? Maybe it was easier for you because she recently died, and let's say like it was like a hot soul, let's call it that way. But I just cannot stop thinking that you maybe do have that. You may have the sixth sense. Because maybe you could have just, you know, heard her footsteps, or maybe felt the presence, but you literally saw her. That is, for me, like the ultimate power in sixth senses. I used to have that as a toddler. I don't have it anymore, but like, wow, you actually have that gift, you know? Yes, I saw her. I remember it very well. It was, wow, for days I went to visit her baby. I felt so sorry for what happened. Oh, poor baby. Hopefully they're being raised by another parent or another legal figure. And hopefully the baby can receive their mama's attention and love in another way. You know, like, they know that they're being loved, even if it's not in this realm, you know. About to sleep with wonderful dreams after this stream. Yeah, you piece of shit, whatever. In my family, it is very normal to have that closeness to spirits, ghosts, paranormal things. We have that gift. I do believe you. I do believe you. You know, before like actually keep reading this stuff, we kinda have a little bit in common in that sense, Ivy. But you do have it like way stronger than me. Last year, I actually went to a place that has like plenty of separated opinions, because some people said that it's like very heavy, like energy charge, and other people said like it's cool. I'm like in a middle point. I'm like, it was very cool, but there were some parts that felt very eerie. And it was actually a cafe for witches, but like real witches. Actually, women that practice witchcraft. And it was an interesting experience. I actually had a witch like read my cards in tarot, and oh my god, it was such a magical experience. Not only because I actually got to connect with my dad, because I told you guys yesterday, my dad died like 8 years ago. Like, I know he's here. He constantly sends me messages. But I don't know, like he that day he talked in the tarot cards. And like, I'm gonna say that for later, but yeah. The point is, like, what I want to say is that in these tarot cards, I asked this witch to actually like read my family line. Like, I wanted to know more about my ancestors, and they told me that actually I do have like a family line of women that are witches. I was like, what? Seriously? Like, yeah, from your... It said that it comes from my grandma, but she didn't say which one. I have my theory on which one is, but she told me, like, this witch told me that my grandma and like my other ancestors basically have denied its power. It's like they've been scared of it and they haven't allowed it to bloom. So I have it too, but it's not that strong, honestly. It's like, it's there, like, living, but I don't get to see spirits, that's what I mean. But I am also connected to the dead in that way, and I have like this very easy sensitivity to connect with dead messages, specifically. Like, oh my god, like, yeah, like some months ago, Maddie's grandma passed away, so I accompanied her to the funeral, and she manifested herself, and I saw it, and I showed Maddie, showed it to Maddie, and she said, "Was that her?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was your grandma." Like, tossing an object, tossing a flower, something that is like, it was not gravity, it was tossed away, you know? It's like, it's impossible that it just fell down. It's like, especially, I have a good timing to look at this stuff. It's like, they call me and they'd be like, hey, witness this shit, and they do a trick. I have that. I don't see spirits, but I'm always in the perfect timing to see a message. So that's interesting, isn't it? Personally, I'll wait for the kid to get older and be like, your dead must say hello, by the way. My turn again. Oh, yeah, we're about to read your story, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Just give me some minutes. I still want to fight a ghost. Don't fight a ghost! The signals we think are sent to us are totally real. If you think you receive a signal, it is real. Take it as a sign. Guys, okay, let me actually open a little bit with you guys. My dad manifested himself in the stream of yesterday. You can believe it or not, but I know it's real. Because I know, I never told you anything about my life, but he was a loving dad, but he was alcoholic, and he died of that. So I lost him when I was a teenager. And after his loss, I started to suffer a lot of, especially family drama. Like, a lot of family betraying me, and a lot of like painful stuff that I've been carrying with me even to this day, right? And all coming from grief. So, I don't know, man. I dare you to deny me this shit, but you've been seeing me, you've been watching me playing the mortuary system for like a month now, or maybe a little bit less, I don't know. And so, like, there's no order for the endings. Like, you do the endings in whatever order you get them. Like, there's no actual, like a chronologic order. That's what I mean. I did not plan the closure ending to be the last one. I didn't know that it was something between Rebecca's alcoholic dad and Rebecca herself. I knew it was something cute. Well, not cute, but wholesome. But, dude, hopefully you can believe me, but what Rebecca's dad said yesterday, it totally felt like my dad's. And I'm certain that it was him. Telling me to just let go, telling me to, you know, let the dead be dead. Like, you've been through too much, don't do this to yourself. And I don't know. I've been receiving a lot of my dad's messages in all these years, but I never expected him to be appearing on a fucking stream. So yeah. I wanted to say that actually for Day of the Dead, but I don't know. This Ivy story actually felt wholesome to me, so it just grew organically, you know? So yeah, I do have a connection with my ancestors in that way. Shit, I'll need y'all to figure out if my dad is dead. If he alive, I'll fix it. Oh my god. I am afraid to try this. Like, I know that I'm basically like repeating the patterns of my women ancestors, that they are afraid to awaken this gift. But maybe if I try hard enough, maybe I can connect with other people's dead relatives, not only mine. But I'm too scared about it. That does scare me. I don't think I can do it. Oh, yeah. So yeah, thank you Ivy for sharing another story, and thank you Fairies for letting me share my own stories. Let's keep reading some more, shall we? we wanted to be spook, didn't we? The real Mars says, well, now I feel stupid with my shortest story. It's like going from The Godfather to Fast and Furious. Now I feel stupid for doing a metaphorical story based on my story and changing my personality to that. What do you mean? No, this is mysterious. What do you mean? No, that's stupid. I changed everything, even YouTube lol. Now, not Twitch though. Right. Why not Twitch? You're being mysterious, missing. Like, why did you change everything after I tell you to share a story? Why not Twitch? How is this related to you? I have so many questions. Xeroson says, I'll slam my father. I lost my Beyblade in his bed last Oh, but you got to meet him. Okay. I thought that maybe it was like you never got to meet him or something. You guys are still in time to share your ghost stories. If you want to add more detail, go ahead. That... Hell. I hate Twitch. Yeah, I'm starting to hate Twitch too. So, continuation with the rabbit story. This is how the story continues. The rabbit became more red each time it found a kid. More and more until it's completely red. The rabbit always mimics their friends. Copy and paste until they went missing. Until the rabbit went missing again. One day, the rabbit changed, becoming bigger. The little rabbit wasn't little anymore. More people went missing. What does it matter? As long as the rabbit was alive, as long as the rabbit had friends, as long as the rabbit finds you, it will get you and bring you back home, no matter the cost. That does not feel like a closure of a story. That feels like a continuation, like to be continued. I will assume that this is an original story of you missing, and I like it. It has some FNAF William Afton vibes to it because of the rabbit making children go missing. Also like Alice in Wonderland because like, hey, go to my rabbit hole, you know? But yeah, this rabbit creature, I don't think it was really a rabbit. I think it was mostly like a entity. Yeah, mostly like an entity that takes the shape as a rabbit, and the more kids they kidnap, the bigger and powerful it becomes. And the red, well, I guess it becomes obvious. These kids are dead. That's my theory, I don't know. He's white, not American, and I wanna rip his mustache! It had to be white. And what? My true story is of a psychological horror that I will say for now. Well, you're still in time to share more stuff if you want to. I will continue writing my anecdotes. I have too many that have never been told. Okay, go ahead. Actually, yeah, this one is now from Ivy again. Let's see. During my hospital internship, I spent several weeks assigned to the pathology and morgue area. It was a quiet place most of the time, but with an atmosphere that's hard to describe. It wasn't exactly fear. It was more like the air itself had weight, and if the walls carried too many stories. It was charged energetically. It makes sense. From the very first week, I started noticing strange things. At first, I thought it was just exhaustion or imagination. Long shifts and the silence of the place can play tricks on your mind. But it didn't take long to realize that not everything was in my head. One afternoon, while checking the body register and verifying tags, I saw a shadow move in the reflection of the steel table. It was small, like the silhouette of a child running behind the cold chambers. I turned immediately, but there was no one there. I assumed it was a trick of the light, maybe someone passing by the hallway. I didn't think much of it until it happened again. That week, the shadows became frequent. Sometimes, I see the small figure peeking around the doorway or moving just behind me as I leaned over the table. Other times, the lights will flicker for no reason, and the metallic sound of the trays will echo as if someone had gently pushed them. And then, the laughter began. Children's laughter. Soft, fleeting. Like it slipped out from between the walls. I heard it mostly when I was alone, logging night emissions or cleaning instruments. Sometimes, I'd feel a light tug on my lab coat. A light tug? Not strong, just very distinct. A small pull, as if someone wanted to get my attention. I remember one night in particular. I was preparing the instruments for an early autopsy the next morning. Everything was neatly arranged on the table when something fell behind me. A pair of surgical forceps I had just placed, and I picked them up. I noticed a small handprint on the steel, as if someone with damp fingers had touched it. The strange thing was, no one else had entered the room. As days went by, I did something I was a little embarrassed to admit at first. I started bringing small offerings. That's cute. Nothing religious, just candies. I leave them in the corner of the morgue, on a small shelf where extra tags and materials were kept. I always whisper softly, if you let me work in peace, you can take the sweets. Sometimes it worked. The laughter stopped, the air felt lighter, and I could focus without interruptions. But other times, it didn't. There were days when the shadows moved faster, or when I hear small footsteps behind the chambers, even when doors were closed. Once, while checking the temperature log, I clearly felt a hand press against my back, right between my shoulder blades. I turned around immediately. Nothing, but the pressure stayed for several seconds. Another time, while sorting tags, one of the lights began to flicker and the air turned colder. I don't have a sense of smell, but my coworker, who was with me that time, said it suddenly smelled strange, like wilted flowers. I couldn't confirm it, but I saw the goosebumps on her arms. After that, I began to notice a pattern. The shadows and noises grew stronger around the days when an infant or perinatal body had been admitted. Maybe coincidence, of course not, maybe not, but the energy in the morgue always changed. It became heavier, more alive. Over time, I got used to it. I kept leaving sweets, speaking to them respectfully, asking permission before starting my work. And though I sometimes still feel their gaze or hear those soft giggles, I learned to exist with their presence. I never saw them as clearly at that first time again, but I know they're still there. They don't mean any harm, they just seem to want to be remembered. And somehow, in the frozen silence of the morgue, I feel that they are. Well, your stories are actually a little bit more wholesome than I imagined. I mean, it's obviously still uncanny, but I guess I mean, it's easy to say, of course, but I think I wouldn't be scared of a child spirit, because I know that they wouldn't mean any harm unless they were actually like pretty hurt, you know. But maybe these ones, they were just little children, you know, just trying to do their mischievs and to still play a little bit. Actually, the sweet thingies, it's so fucking cute and clever, Ivy. Like, you totally have the evidence, like that stuff is happening, you know. I wonder if you still feel that heavy energy. I mean, it wasn't your internship though, but I don't know, I mean, like, in other places. By the way, the fuck is an antidote, a note, and a story. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but it's a story. Something that happened to you. Actually, got Google. Okay, let me learn something new and the brain wrinkle. You got a new wrinkle in your brain. I love to write, especially when it's about my experiences. Now I can notice this. There is a very book-like narrative to your experiences. I suppose you had these way longer, like way before this. Like a diary of your experiences. And honestly, it's good that you keep them. By the way, I don't know if this is like a very personal question, Ivy, but why did you decide to become a morgue worker? Wait, what is your actual title? Doctor? No. I don't remember your exact title, but what made you decide to do it? Like, is it because of your gift, or is it like something else? My attention span will not allow me to read a paragraph. I'm glad to see that Alice will get some good content for tonight's stream. Sure it is, buddy. I have too many anecdotes. Here we have another of Ivy. Oh, it's actually, like, recent. Okay, let's see. That will basically be our last story. In case someone else wants to share the story, they're still in time. So let's see. Ivy. I remember that day perfectly, as if it were carved into my memory. It was a Tuesday morning, around 10:30. I was in the office attending to clients who were requesting our funeral and cremation services. A middle-aged man walked in, perhaps around 55, with a tired but calm expression. He introduced himself and explained that he was arranging his own cremation services, wanting to leave everything settled so his family wouldn't have to worry later. That is actually so responsible. Like, do that, guys. Like, I know that this is uncomfortable, like you don't want to arrange your own funeral stuff, but funerals are fucking expensive, man. I just want to have everything in order. He told me as he went over the paperwork. I don't want my family to have to deal with anything when I'm gone. I handed him the forms, explained the process step by step, and we discussed options. Schedules, type of caskets, urns. It was all very formal, professional, like any other consultation. The conversation lasted almost an hour. He was meticulous, wanting to review every detail. When we finished, he said goodbye politely. Thank you for your patience, doctor. I feel much calmer now that everything is arranged. You're very welcome, sir, I replied. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. After he left, I went back to my task. Reviewing files, organizing documents, making confirmation calls to other clients. Everything seemed normal. A couple of hours later, around 1:45 p.m., we received an unexpected arrival in the morgue. The same man. He had been brought in from the emergency room. He suffered a sudden cardiac arrest at home. I quickly checked the admission information. Time of death was approximately 1:30 p.m. There were no signs of violence. Everything indicated a sudden, natural death. I was in shock. I could still see his face vividly as we went over the forms that morning. What struck me was how clearly I remembered it all. His voice, his gestures, even the way he slightly crumpled the paper when he signed. It had all really happened. A few days later, my supervisor called me into his office. Sorry, my reading is kind of funny right now. I need you to see this, he said. The security footage from the client consultation area. He showed me the recordings from the same day. The first part looked normal. Me attending to a client, handing him papers, going over documents. But then something disturbing appeared. The office door appeared by itself. And there I was, talking to someone, pointing at papers and explaining things. Exactly as I had that morning. The impossible part was that the man had already been dead since 1:30 p.m. On the footage, it showed him approaching me. Me responding, but there was no one there. Everything I had seen with my own eyes had happened, but the client was already gone. I froze. My boss stared at me in silence. All I could think was, but it was real. I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. I never knew how to explain it, and I didn't even try to find a medical or logical reason. It was as if his spirit had come back to finish what he planned in life, to complete his final wish before leaving for good. Since then, every time I meet with a client in that office, I glance at the camera just to make sure no one, living or not, is standing behind the door, because now I know that sometimes the impossible can be real. Dude! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is incredible. Like, oh, a new story. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, let me read the chat. It is a way to honor and carry that grief in peace. Pepe's here. ¿Esa música es de FNAF? Yeah, it's Shadow Bunny's music box. Hey, Blue, you're here again. Pues de momento va bien, ¿no? Yeah, just 6.3% of lost frames. So yes, we're doing good. Thank you for asking and for checking on me. I want to be buried with my games and area coded in barbed wires. Doctor, turn off my boo-womb innovator. God, I mean, I obviously believe in your story, Ivy. But it's hard for me to believe, like, can you actually die and get to a fucking morgue and fill your documents? Wow. Like, I don't know. It's like, wow, even dead, like, you can still have time to do these ugly ass procedures of the living. Well, I don't know. I guess this man really cared about his family. He really didn't want them to struggle with the expenses of a funeral because, again, it is exaggerated. It's a lot. So wow, what a responsible man. Huh. Forget the existence of that bunny with the N-word. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, I know like, going to another subject, I know that Shadow Bunny is a character, but I don't even remember, like, where is he from? Like, what is his lore? Or if he's just, like, an Easter egg or something. Do you remember, Pepe? Should I do it? Do it! Imagine how I was, like, what, me, what? I took care of a ghost, huh? How do you feel about it? Dude, you literally can't talk to the dead. Like, you were gifted, girl. Okay, so we have another story of Ivy. Let's see what happened to her now. Okay. It says, I remember perfectly one of my first experiences during practical exams. As you know, these exams are done with real bodies, with an instructor present, supervising every step. That day I was focused, following each instruction to the letter, carefully reviewing how to perform each maneuver, each procedure. Everything seemed normal, until I felt something that froze me completely. Suddenly, someone grabbed my arm very tightly. Oh yeah, I remember you telling this. It was an unexpected tug, and I instinctively closed my eyes immediately. My heart was pounding, and I didn't know if I was reacting correctly or if I had made a mistake. It was one of my first practical exams, and I felt completely vulnerable. In that moment, I heard my instructor's friend's voice. Miss Vidauri, is that okay? Vidauri, with your free hand, open the deceased finger so you can free yourself. Oh, so they were seeing that too. My reaction was automatic. No, I don't want to, I said, my boss trembling. He insisted, explaining that it was necessary to continue the practice and that I needed to learn how to handle the body properly. After a moment of hesitation, I felt my hand trembling as it approached the rigid fingers of the deceased. When I began to open them, the sensation was indescribable. The fingers were extremely stiff, hard, and I could hear them crack under the pressure of my hands. Every movement felt strange and terrifying. I felt fear, respect, and a kind of fascination at the same time. It was as if the body was resisting me, and I had to force myself to continue without causing more damage than necessary. Finally, I managed to open the fingers and free my arm. The sense of relief was immediate, but at the same time, a shiver ran through my entire body. I paused for a moment, taking deep breaths, trying to process what had just happened. After that, I continued with the practical exam. I carried on with the autopsy and followed the instructor's directions, but the adrenaline and fear remained. It was terrifying, yes, but also a unique experience. It taught me a lot about respect, control, and how to face intense situations in the morgue, something that can only be learned by confronting the reality of real bodies. I still remember the cracking of those fingers, the stiffness of the body, the feeling of vulnerability, and how, despite the fear, I finished the exam with a mixture of relief and profound learning. Interesting, Ivy. Wait, let me read this out again. I feel confused and like I'm on the bridge from life to death. It's weird. Yes, I understand that. I will do that. Boom. Sound effects. Yes, just said my last name correctly. Okay, cool. That is actually a very cool second name. I think it's the first time that I hear it, yeah. I think I missed the cameo of my comment from Leatherface. Yes, I did not understand a single thing from it. I just read it and passed along. What was I supposed to say? Puedo contar la historia de la leyenda cuenta que Leatherface... ¿Que Leatherface qué? Like, what's next? Ivy, don't you think this story, is literally like can be explained? Like, I think this is the only story that I feel like it's actually like, that reflexes. But again, grabbing an arm feels like oddly specific. It's like, it feels like the most, quote-unquote real story, as in, like, don't get me wrong, I do believe you in all stories. I'm just saying, like, this is like the one that is like the easiest to believe. That's what I meant, yeah. Like the most normal, let's call it that way. My last name is... I know, it'll remain a mystery. ¿Quieren saber su historia? Es del antiguo Loquendo City. Yeah! Why don't you actually write that story here in public alleys and fairies activities? 10 out of 10 story reading. Thank you. Don't worry, we are not done. In that one, there is an explanation, rigor mortis, but it was still scary. Right. I honestly thought that rigor mortis was literally just like the body becoming stiff, not like actually like having sudden movements to grab something. Like, I don't know, I've actually had plenty of deaths in my life, and one of them was actually a cat. It was very traumatic because she was killed by the dog of a neighbor in front of my eyes. And it was a violent death, right? The point is that I remember carrying her body. Oh man, the image is still like goddamn recorded in my eyes. Her body like bloody and stuff, but it was limp. It was a limp body. And I don't remember how it happened. I think I had to go to school or something. Like, it happened before going to school. I don't know. Like, there was a moment where I had to leave the body untouched. So I locked her, like, in the shed of my house because I had no other place to take her at that moment. I don't remember why. But, like, when I came later to check her out and touch her, she was goddamn stiff. Like, it's the first time that I've ever touched like a cold body, even if it was from an animal. And I thought that was just rigor mortis, like literally the body like getting stiff, like unnaturally stiff, but not having movements, you know. At least you got the first letter out of 12, I suppose. How horrible that must have been. Yeah, I've been through actually very bad deaths of people I care. But here I am, strong and resilient, and still connected to that in a way. But as you say, Ivy, you kind of learned how to live with it. Well, thank you, Fairies, for sharing your stories. I thought I was gonna be more spooked by them, but I don't know, I just found out that I feel more respect for the dead than for the living. And I just feel like I feel empathy for these people, you know? I feel empathy for all these souls that Ivy has encountered, even like the strange spirit, the Hank spirit that Noel got to witness, even the goddamn baby laughing. I mean, I know that was actually scary, but the other ones, I don't know if I'm too sensitive or something, but I feel like there's great empathy for these. Oh wait, we got a new story. That's amazing. Wait, this one's in Spanish. I will have to translate it, okay. Legend says that en voz de Loquendo, Leatherface was, you know, tweaking. Was tweaking when his chainsaw fell down on top of his stick. And he cut it off. and very angry with his and very angry with his chainsaw, he came out and said, "If I don't have a dick, no one will have a dick either." And he started to cut dicks out like randomly. And I don't know how this story continues.
La leyenda cuenta que Leatherface se estaba masturbando cuando se le cayó su motosierra encima de su polla y se la cortó. Muy enojado, salió con su motosierra y dijo que si él no tenía polla, nadie iba a tener polla, y empezó a cortar pollas a lo loco.
Oh my god. I can't hear you. Oh wait, what? You can't hear me? Hold on, I hear you now. Don't worry, it was me. Oh, okay, cool. What the hell? No me la creo, no te la leíste, qué grande, Alice. I had to. I have extra time tonight. Necesito clip this. Oh my goodness, like, silly. Zero Zone is writing something, but probably is just like going to answer this shit. Very silly, aren't you? Yeah, I knew it. How can I tattoo these moments? Oh, guys. That's fine, and I still have plenty of extra time. But don't worry, I also have my own stories. But, again, I'm saving the wholesome ones for the Day of the Dead special. But I want to tell you guys my creepy stories. For that, I will need to change the music. Yeah, let me search for another song real quick. Ice cream truck song, creepy. Mi respeto, Alice, ya me caíste bien. You didn't like me before? Oh my god. I'm actually scared to play this video, and I will explain you why. Oh my goodness. Wait. Ya me caíste bien, decía. Wait a minute, I just don't remember which video it was. I think it was this one? Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. No, it was not this one. No, sorry. I can't find the original one anymore. Fuck. Okay, ice cream truck song. It's about the ice cream truck, yes, but I don't find it anymore. Canción del camión. de las nieves. Maybe it's in Spanish. No. Oh my god. Oh, I found it. Fuck. Okay. I found it. Oh god. Okay. I think you guys listen to this, right? I regret putting this song. Honestly, this song for me... Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. It was just a one-time thing. I'll explain you guys later. Just give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on in Discord. Here's something scary. Oh my fucking god. You son of a bitch. I hate you. Hey, that's my lying giggle. Stop it. I'm just gonna be... There it is. There it is. I don't see it anymore. Ay, no, sí, pero otra vez. Así que es un ya me caíste en el cuadrado. Oh my god. That one stopped me. Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna change my overlay now. Okay, let's go to chat. Okay, guys. Let me tell you my story. Ah, you son of a bitch! I'm not watching Discord like in a long time now. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I suppose you listen to that song, right? Okay. Shut up, guys. It's time for my creepy story. Ow. Okay, let me just put it shut. No. Shut. Nope, it's not working. Shut. There we go. Okay. I'm actually a little bit afraid of telling this story. Okay. It was 2021. It was still quarantine for me. And for my country, I guess. You know, it's Mexico. And one summer day, I'm just hanging out with my family in the living room. It was like in the middle of the day, by the way. In the middle of the goddamn daylight, you know? And we were there, having fun. We were actually having fun with my dog. Playing with him, like spoiling him and stuff. And so, I sit with my dog in front of the TV. And I started like searching in YouTube TV like for funny noises that he can react to. Like I wanted him to tilt his head, you know, like just be tilting like cute dog. Yeah, he had his funny reactions. It was fine. But then I remembered that actually my dog, I mean not now because he's too old now, but when he was young, he was triggered by the ice cream truck song. Every time that it appeared, he will be howling like a wolf, and it was such a cute thing. I suppose that maybe the song was like it was very high pitched for his canine ears. I don't know, but it was like a routine. He will always be howling every time that the ice cream truck passed next to my house. Music low-key of anger. So I was searching for the song. I was searching for the song in YouTube. At least here in Mexico, or at least in North Mexico, the song of the ice cream truck has always been the same. Ever since I was a baby to this very same day, I keep listening to the same song. It's my ears hang low. Like na 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 na. And it's like a tradition that you hear that song on summer afternoons because, well, you want to refresh yourself, right? So, while looking for that song, I actually stopped myself with this video. Yeah, let's go back to gaming. I'm gonna close my eyes. Because fucking Discord maybe. Just give me 1 second. I can't show Discord. Wait. No, I don't want to show Discord. I want to show Chrome. Just integrated. No, that one. Not that one. I think I'm just gonna show my screen. Yeah. I found this video. That is the one that I'm looping. Oh wait, but it looks like shit. Just give me 1 second. It's not that one. It's actually this one. This one. And, okay, so the title of the video says Canción de las Nieves de México 1859. I don't know how real is that shit. But it translates to basically ice cream truck song in Mexico from 1859. I obviously clicked in this video because I was morbid enough to see like, ooh, a killer ice cream truck. What is this? There is this comment that I found. I don't know if it's still there. Let me see if I can find it. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. Damn it. Maybe I won't find that comment anymore. Do your ball hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Can you tie them? No. Can you tie them in a bow? What kind of Mexico do I live in? I never heard that song in my life. Really? From what part of Mexico are you, Ivy? Maybe this is just from North Mexico. Best ice cream song is when the gift of snow passes. Se tradujo mal. Bueno, XD. Yeah, the fuck is that? Sonora. What? Then maybe it's just from my city. Or from Baja California, you know? Well, anyway, I don't find it anymore, but there was a comment saying like, hey, back in like the 50s, there was actually a killer, a children killer, that will disguise himself as an ice cream seller to lure his victims, right? I don't find it anymore. But I don't find it anymore. Nope. Okay, yeah, the comment is not there anymore, but I saw it in this video. About to get jiggy with this shit, I'm just... Okay, so that's the thing with this song, right? So, okay, we saw the video and we're like, okay, that's creepy, haha, we don't even know if that's true. I tried to investigate about this child killer in Mexico. There's like barely some information about it, so I don't know if it's real. The point is, the weird thing about this whole situation is that, like, we stopped playing with my dog, we kept talking in the living room, my family and I. And we started listening to the ice cream truck motor coming near us, like passing by. But guys, do you believe me if I told you that it was this exact fucking song? It was literally this song playing in this ice cream truck that was passing by my home. When I tell you again, in all my 20-something years in my life, it's always been my ears hang low. It's never been a different song. I've never heard this song in my fucking life, ever. And suddenly, this song was ringing outside. And I could hear the brrr of the truck passing by. Like what? Everyone listened to it, everyone heard it. I was not the only one. And, you know, it's like, I was actually brave enough when I was like, no way I'm listening to this shit. I decided to walk to the window to watch what the fuck was going on. And the moment that I started to walk to the window, the song was interrupted. the song interrupted out of nowhere. I could still hear the track. I could still hear the track, right? The motor one. And then I will still be hearing the... Like, okay, the song interrupted, silence, only the motor of the truck, and then I started listening to the fucking My Ears Hang Low song. What? Bitch, I don't know how to explain this shit. This is why I'm afraid to play this fucking video, because it's like, it was after I played this song, like, not immediately, of course. It happened like, I don't know, like 10 minutes later? Maybe I should stop playing this song. And I could hear this song outside of my fucking home. How the fuck do you explain that? You know, I really tried to understand this. I really tried to think about like logical explanation on it. I've been thinking like, well, maybe one of my neighbors played a prank on us and they put like the song outside of our home. But no, bitch. No, we don't have any prankster neighbors. And I could hear the motor of the truck. The motor of the fucking truck was there. Like, it was the... And it's like, okay, let's say that maybe the ice cream truck has different tracks, right? But I've never heard them play a single different song. It's hard for me to believe that they have this song in their playlist, let's call it that way, and they listen to my TV in the living room and say, hey, I have that song, and they played it. Like, no, it's just no, you know what, it's like, it's impossible. I don't know what happened. Oh my god. So yeah, that is my unexplainable story. I don't really I don't know what to believe, honestly, but yeah, what do you guys think about it? I'm gonna go back to play my Shadow Bunny song because it's less scarier for me. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there we go. We're back. Let me read your chat because I know that I was missing plenty of stuff. I love mystery killers! Okay, auntie, shut the fuck up. Ah, shit! That scared me! Okay, just give me 1 second again, because we keep... Let's go back to chat, shall we? Okay, chat, okay. You had a near-death experience! Don't say that shit! I would have gone out to check. I have no sense of survival. Well, I mean, I was kind of similar to you, Ivy, because as I said, I was gonna check the window, but the moment that I get like a couple of steps to it, the song was interrupted. And then it started playing the typical My Ears Hang Low song. I don't understand. Well, you have PTSD. For real, like, I will never overcome this experience. Nah, the dog, I find to be the first to disappear. I'm seeing that Jeff, it's there in the background of the video list. Oh yeah, it was a video saying that apparently that the Jeff the Killer image is illegal for some reason. I don't know what it means. Maybe it's because it's like, oh, you're using someone else's images or shit. Like, someone else's identity. I don't know. I don't think it's actually that big of a deal. The ice cream truck, though. It'll forever be the Balls Hang Low song to me. If you neglect me for a second, I'll go fight the killer and probably die. So we can die together. We know that there's an afterlife, so that won't be too bad, isn't it, Ivy? No, I want to fight the killer. I want to fight first, huh? Well, you can fight them for me. He ends up dying first. Yes, Alice had an encounter with a killer. Feel that aura for real. Don't see that! Oh my god. That's why, like, I don't know. I don't really believe like in cursed videos. I don't believe, like, I do believe in supernatural stuff, but I'm also like very unbelievable when more stuff, you know? I don't think I summoned the killer with that video, but I think I summoned weird energies by thinking about that story. I don't know. I don't think I have that power, you know? I don't understand it. And I was not the only one that listened to it. Boo. Okay, the ice cream truck song definitely drove me crazy. Yeah, that is my story. I've denying me my victory. I'm a doctor, it's for your own good. I don't listen to doctors, I'll get my victory. It's for your own good, believe me. I believe myself. Well, you guys discussing who's gonna kill that psycho. Yeah, that is, for me, the most scariest experience that I've had so far. Like, something that I can't explain. Sigo procesando lo que fue este stream. It's a weird stream, isn't it? It feels like very forbidden. I think we talk about plenty of forbidden stuff. It's totally strange what happened and how scary. I know. Alice, when you sleep, you'll hear the truck. He remembers. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's gonna scare you. You're gonna listen to that fucking ice cream truck. It's gonna be you, not me. Okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. But you must believe in me. I'm a doctor. I know what I'm saying. Oi, Alice. Hi, Jedi. Hey. Tonight has been a very spooky stream. You just missed the story of how an ice cream truck man killer rang his jingle outside of my home. I have other story, but it's scary enough. It's just like weird, you know? I'm still gonna tell it. And it's because, as I said, when I was a toddler, I could see stuff. I was way more sensitive than I am now. I kinda lost that gift, you know? Like, most of it. If that truck came to Florida, it's over for... That's a good point, though. Debería haber un curide, ya es hora de molestar a Calamardo, pero poniendo a Alice en su lugar. Yeah, no. Okay, let me call my psychiatry colleagues. They'll teach you how to hug yourself, really taking a really comfortable run. No! Okay, guys, let me tell you this new story. I actually don't remember this one, but my family told me about it, and I do believe them. They have no reason to be actually lying to me. Apparently, when I was a toddler, when I was a toddler, my family and I will go to restaurants like every Sunday. We had that economic situation. Not now anymore. But yeah, it was like a weekend family hangout. And we will always be going in the same road, you know? So apparently we will always be stopped by the... Fuck, I forgot how to say... The red light of the... Wait. Let me actually remember how to say this. I don't remember how to say semáforo. Okay, just give me 1 second. Semáforo. Light! Traffic light, it's true. Okay. So, it was normal for... Sorry. I'm getting distracted. I'm actually very bad at storytelling my own shit. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so I was saying, every Sunday we will go to this restaurant. So every Sunday we will always make the same stop at certain traffic light. We will always stop next to a house that it was empty, unalive. abandoned. And my family tells me that when I was a toddler, my family hated to make that stop because I will always look through the window. I will always look at that abandoned house and I will be saying, "Hello, kid. Hello, kid." My parents, my family did not see a thing, but I will always be greeting a little boy at that house. My family tried to not scare me about it, and they tried to play along with it by waving back to the also called little boy. But they were fucking terrified of it. And after a time, my dad had a friend, and this friend told him, like, he didn't even have a clue, but he told him, like, "Hey, do you know that there was a fire recently in this house?" And my dad was like, "Which house?" And the guy described the same fucking house that I wave at. So apparently there was an accident. There was a fire. And apparently this little boy died in there. And I was innocent enough to see him, to greet him. I still, like, when I still go in a car, I still see that house, but I don't see anything anymore. Because I am corrupted. I am not pure anymore, you know? Like, I don't have that gift anymore. But yeah, I don't remember at all this story, but my family always tells this story. That's fucking awesome. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's cool. Yeah, but it's still weird. "Hi, Twitch chat," says Marsh. Hey, Marsh, why are you in YouTube? I mean, Twitch is fine now. In a way. Oh, hell. I know. I have another story. I kinda have like a vague memory of this. But yeah. It was still in my early childhood. I was a little bit older, but I was still sensitive to this kind of stuff. I mean, not to that, I mean, I'll let you be the judge of it, but okay. Okay. It looks good here too. Okay, cool. Okay, so when I was also a little girl, I was friends with another girl who was my neighbor. She was way older than me. She was like double my age, but we were still very good friends. I didn't know this until I was like way older, but this girl, her name was Danny. I mean, it's Danny. She's still alive. Don't worry. But let me explain. Okay. So apparently Danny has always been low on health. She's always had like health problems, and she's always been like delicate, you know, especially like in heart problems. I didn't know that. Like, why should I know that, right? But yeah. Okay. So I was friends with her, and she had these conditions, right? Well, when I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old, I went with my family on vacations. Like, if I'm from Baja California, I went all the way to Baja California Sur, like all the way to the end of the, how do you call that? Peninsula, like literally peninsula. Okay. Anyway, it was like very far away. That's my point. It was very far away. And precisely, I mean, we didn't go on a plane. We got like in the road. So we had to do like a middle point stop, and we had to spend a night at a hotel in the middle of nowhere. And everything was fine. It was actually pretty cool, very cozy. It was cute. But family says that the next morning I woke up crying. I woke up like impossible to comfort. I was unstoppable, and I was crying the name of my friend. I was crying, "Danny, Danny, Danny!" And I was just like just crying over her, like so hysterically. My family thought that, oh my, I think she misses her friend a little too much. Well, let's just call her mom so they can say hi. And they call. The mom responds. And my family says, hey, well, Alice misses her friend. She was crying over her this morning. How is she? And the mom was like dead silent. And she said, well, she was in the hospital. She got like this very delicate surgery in the head or in the heart, I don't remember. But she's fine. She survived, she went through it, she's stable now. But yeah, she was, I guess, close to dying. And I sensed that. I don't know how to explain this. Like, again, I was very far away from her, like from one tip of the peninsula to the very other tip of it. And I could still feel that she was close to die, perhaps. How, like the coincidence. I was a silly kid, an ignorant kid. No one told me that Danny had health problems. I didn't know that at all. Yet, I was crying because she had a surgery that I wasn't even aware of. Hell no, it was like a warning that something was happening. Yeah, right? Maybe, I don't know if Danny, she died for a moment and she came to me and say like, hey, well, I'm gone. I don't know, but I mean, that was just like a one-time thing. Eventually I grew up, I moved somewhere else. To this day, I have no contact with this girl anymore. But I know that, I mean, I don't know to this day, honestly, but I know that the last time I saw her, I was a teenager. I was like, I don't know, 14 maybe? And she was still like very delicate. She quit university because she's like the type of person that can go through strong emotions, you know? It's like, it's dangerous for them. So I don't know. Hopefully Danny is better now, and hopefully she's still there. I think I lost that connection with her. But, wow, isn't that incredible? Soul bonded. Yeah, I was bonded with her. She was a very great friend of mine when I was a little girl. Wait, how old are you now? Do I have to say that? I'm 24. And that happened to me when I was like 6. A very strong connection. It's fine. I mean, even if I lost that connection with her because, I mean, we don't talk anymore. Basically, this connection that I have for a girlfriend still exists, but now in a different person. And now that is Maddie. Because it's been weird, because we are best friends for like 10 years now. And we have plenty of experiences that have proved that we are connected. You know what I'm gonna say? Damn. Shut the fuck up. I'll see you in 5 years, Exterior Stoner. I don't remember how old are you. Echo. Okay, I'm 25. Yeah, I remember that we were like close-aged. Something strange happened to me. What the heck? YOLO! Shut the fuck up! What happened to you, Ivy? Don't scare me. Whoa! Jedi became a sprite! Oh my god, Jedi! Thank you for subscribing! That is so cute! Old. Well, whatever, fetus. You barely came out of your dad's balls. Which they hang low. Oh my god. Yes, as I was saying. So yes, Maddie and I are best friends. And we've been best friends for like 10 years now, and we've went through a lot of stuff that prove that we are connected. Like literally, like we can't see each other like for a whole fucking month. For a whole fucking month. And maybe one of us, maybe me, maybe her, feels sad. And then, I mean, they're gonna feel sad. And then the other girl is gonna feel sad too. And I know this because when we see each other again, I, for example, tell her, you know, Maddie, I was actually low this week. This happened to me. And was like, no fucking way. I was also low this day. It's all your fault. So we normally blame each other for feeling blue or anxious or happy. So yes, we are emotionally connected in that way. Synchronized periods, I mean, that's actually not supernatural. That's actually very natural. So that I wouldn't count that one. But yeah, we still have our periods synchronized, as in whenever I exit my period, then it's Maddie's turn. Like it's without any fault, you know. I'll strike his nuts. I went away just a second, and you talking about balls? I was listening to you twice. I restarted the stream and heard your voice again. But late, what the heck? I guess it was my phone's fault? I don't know. Perhaps you had both streams open, like Twitch and YouTube. And there is a delay between each one, so maybe that's why you heard me like echoing. Or maybe I'm already asking you, Ivy, to connect our witchy forces together through a stream. Automat is a joke, quit silencing me. What? What did they censor you? No, I don't know. But yet, I thank you again for subscribing. That's very cute. Interesting. Actually, Cattle says, what are we testing? Hey, sorry, I didn't change the name of the stream. It's not a test. It's an actual stream, but I didn't change the name. Giggle. Yell the taxes. Giggle, giggle. I'm not fetus. It's not fun. Maybe yes. Yes. I mean, since we are already married, we are already bonded in souls and love for all eternity. And we can connect through digital technology, such as a stream. I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, that is all the stories that I have to tell you guys, because the other ones, again, are fucking wholesome. And they come from my ancestors visiting me. And I will save them for Day of the Dead. Me is the glorious 19. Makes sense. Maybe the test were the friends we made along the way. Okay, you convinced me. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see each other's ancestors now. Fun fact, I don't get periods the same way cis women do, but I do get PMS symptoms from my hormones. Trans girl thinks EG? I don't know what EG means. I am aware of it. My best friend from college is also trans, and she's already in hormones thingy. And she told me that, yeah, you guys basically have like psychological periods. And that's magical in a way. I don't know, I do find it magical that you guys get to live it in a way. I love that. I mean, how do you feel about it? Well, guys, I still have an extra hour for you. Magical? You wouldn't get it, you're a boy. We do. Also get stomach cramps. Wait. Shit sounds crazy. How do you get stomach cramps? Because I mean, okay, yeah, there's stomach cramps. Because obviously cramps are not in the stomach. It's a painful euphoria. Well, what can I tell you? PMS is a bitch. For all girls. Since the stream started, I've been drawing you. I'm being productive. Oh my god, for real? I can't wait to see that. Sperm cramp sucks. Oh man, that's gotta be the worst. The blue balls, they call them. Indeed, I have my D, and I'll be doing the helicopter. Oh god. I don't know. Obviously, I don't like to have my period, but when you, especially when you connect like with witchy stuff, I don't know, you kind of make peace with it, and you find the mystical magic in it, you know? The moon cycle, they call it. And I think that's beautiful. We have the power to give life to someone. I don't want to use it. I don't plan on having kids, but hey, I have that power. Isn't that beautiful? To give life. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't plan to use it. Jedi, do you want my uterus? I don't need it. Hell. Truly a wonder I fly. Every time I'm on my period, I want to stab myself in the stomach. You don't have to, they already do. Yeah. So yeah, period. Now we're talking about periods. Huh. Guys, I'm gonna ask you a question because we have an extra hour yet. Guys, I have prepared a demo. I downloaded the demo of Romania. If you don't know what that game is, it's basically a new horror game based in Alice in Wonderland, and I really support the work of this artist because I follow them on Instagram. It's just a demo, but if you want me to save it for another stream, tell me and we can keep talking about stuff. Really, I have plenty of topics for you guys. Yeah, I can say your users. I feel lost. Let me just become a woman real quick. Grr, a girl. Grr. So okay, we can finally stop listening to Shadow Bunny in full music box and go back to This is Halloween. Wait, let's gossip to explode. What's the thesis? Did I just hear what I just heard? Romania? Yeah, it's a game based in Alice in Wonderland, horror type. And I already have the demo. If you want me to play, I'll play it. I don't think it's gonna take me this long. I don't know, I suppose. I'm okay with just random aimless Gucci chill. Well, you guys voted actually for just chatting. So I'm just asking, like, if you actually want to keep talking. My goodness. Tomorrow, I will be back at my Halloween job. And I do want things to be different. I want my place to be customized better. But I can't expect really something good from them. The only thing I know about periods, my sister gets irritating and I want to strike her. Oh, you son of a bitch. I hate you. Oh, talking about periods, man. Only very old fairies will remember this. And I need Ivy to actually confirm this theory. I was hearing about it in a group. We should wait for the next stream. We're already in the mode of talk? Yeah, you're right. You're totally right about it. Okay, let's keep talking. We're talking about periods now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something that is gonna be fucking disgusting, but you need to hear this out. So obviously, period blood, it's not just blood. It's actually like a mix of, I'm not doctor. I know how to explain it. It's like a mix of like rejected protein that it was meant for the baby, but the baby that never arrived. You know, it was like plenty of nutrition's meant for the baby, but it's not there. So they need to let that all out every month, right? Well, obviously, period blood does not just smell like blood. It smells like something different. When I was in high school, I had this discussion with another girlfriend, and we said like, "How does period blood smells like?" And I said, and I said, it smells like. Okay, no, you changed my mind. You can't play the game. No. At least I have no sense of smell. Ah, fuck, you're right. Damn it. I need. Oh, man. I wish Noel was here, or I don't know. Okay, I'm still saying it. It smells like chocolate cookies for me. It smells like certain Mexican chocolate cookies called Emperador. The chocolate ones. I don't know why it smells like that. It smells like fucking chocolate cookies. For me. It smells sweet. It smells like blood, but sweet. Like chocolate. I asked my friend about it, and you say like, can you confirm this? Or is it just me? And she was thinking about it, and she was like, like she was like getting to the point. She was like, it's okay. It smells like, yes, like Emperador cookies, but lemon cookies. So mine smells like chocolate Emperador cookies, and hers smells like lemon Emperador cookies. Interesting, but there is a similarity in there. So yeah, it's incredible because I've been with other girls, and since my sense of smell is pretty strong, I do get to smell it from afar, and I can tell when a girl is on her period. I'm like, girl, you smell like Emperador cookies. I don't tell her, obviously, but I'm like, she's on her period. Oh my god. So yeah, the more you know. A new fact that you guys didn't need to know, but you know now. I think she wants to kill you. Maybe she wants. Who knows? We will never know. Not surprised. My sister is ungrateful in the city struck. Okay, no, change my mind. You can't play the game. At least I have no sense of smell. I feel lost, but I'm learning about smells. Damn. Commercial time. Insert I show speed holding. Gay. I was born without sense of smell. Sad. Well, maybe. Probably. Your period blood. It smells like Emperador cookies. We don't know which smell though. Huh. This is true girl talk. I don't enjoy it, but I'm learning stuff. No mames, nunca voy a poder comer esos mames. Voy a tener que tirar la caca que tengo. I know how they taste, but I don't know what the smell will be like. This moment gives me gender envy. I'm sorry about it, Jedi. Do you want me to not talk about periods anymore? I know that it may be triggering for you. Oh my god. So yeah, every time that you eat Emperador cookies, chocolate flavored, you're eating my period blood. No, you're good, you're good. I'm too dumb for this. I mean, I think I have nothing else to add to that shit. But hey, it's fine. Ask questions, guys. Ask me anything. It can be about periods, it can be about anything else. We still have plenty of time. Being able to bond with other women over bodily functions is a deep level of connection. That is totally true. Because as I said, I mean, I met Maddie when we were like in middle school, and at that time we had another friend. We were like 3 girls, right? I mean, we were a group of 4 people. 3 girls and 1 guy. And this guy... This guy was in living hell because eventually we three girls synchronized our periods, but not like at the same time. We were actually in order. Like first it was me, then it was Maddie, and in the third week it was the other girl. So we will only let the guy rest a week. And it was amazing because he was always like, you guys always in your fucking periods. Like, well, it feels like that because you always deal with us like that. But time to be eating emperor cookies? Haha, or maybe not. I don't know, Ivy. If you miss me too much, just eat some emperor cookies. Men never bond like that. Yeah, I suppose you guys don't. I mean, you guys obviously don't have a period, and the quote-unquote closest thing to that, it's coming. You guys don't synchronize with that, or do you? I don't know, I'm not a man. What? I feel attacked. Bond about our balls, wiggling that shit in a symphony. The closest thing that I've seen to men like synchronizing together, like in gender, it was when there was this fun trend of men gathering in public restrooms to sing the Halo theme song. I think that's the closest experience to you guys. Unless you're a gooner, yeah, that's right. Or like, guys, because of this boy friend of mine, notice the space in it. Because of this guy, this friend of mine, I know that you men have a dirty game called the cookie, or at least in Latin. I don't know if you guys play it like in North America or something, but it's like so apparently it's a game where the one that comes at the end, it's the loser. Basically, y'all guys gather in a circle. You have a cookie on the middle of all of you. You goon together. I mean, your own dick, right? You masturbate your own thing, right? But in front of other men, as if that was straight enough, but okay. And the point of the game is to cum the cookie, and the one that comes at the end has to eat the cookie. What? What? Man, are you okay? Are you okay, man? And my friend played that game and he didn't lose. Fucking gooner, man. What the fuck is that? I am traumatized with that shit. That's not like... That's not beautiful as in, oh, girls synchronizing their periods. Like, no, what the fuck is that shit? Yeah. Xerox knows what I'm talking about. Okay, once some friends told me that since they didn't have periods, they synchronized their bathroom routines. I was like, okay. Okay. That's the first time that I heard it, but now that I think about it, it makes sense. It's like when I play Sims. Because of my OCD, I play Sims in a very, like, strategic way. And I kind of make, like, my Sims wake up almost at the same time, eat at the same time. Therefore, they need to shower at the same time. They need to go to the bathroom at the same time. I think it's that. That's not bodily function, though, but the Halo singing is epic. Oh, shit. Nah, bro, we don't do that. Only women come with the Bluetooth included. Oh, that. Xerox knows about it. About the cookie game. Soggy Biscuit, that's the name over there. Over here. What? Well, in here they call it El Juego de la Galleta, which translates to the cookie game. Don't hit my wife! That's right, only Ivy gets to hit me. As in, you know what I mean. Yeah, that's called Soggy Biscuit. I didn't know he had that name. I never participated, but it's real. ¿De qué rancho son tus amigos para irlo a quemar? It makes sense. The game is just gay bros. Is it right? Ale! I'm just saying, Ivy. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Maddie and I, like, we lost connection with the third girl, by the way, but Maddie and I were still friends with this guy. We're gonna call him... Marcus. Let's call him Marcus. So, I mean, Marcus hasn't had a girlfriend for I don't know how many years. We always make the joke that maybe he's gay, but what if he played that game? Excuse me, you played that sort of like. I just can't stand the idea that men can goon together and not call it gay. Like, how are you comfortable with a vulnerable moment like that next to someone else? I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it if you call it straight. That's what I mean. He's just like me, not having a girl. ¿A qué perro se le ocurrió eso? Voy ando aburrido. ¿Quieren ponerle becas a There is nothing more gay than eating another man's cum, period. I know, right? The fuck? Like, let's just not think too much about it. Come on. ¿Qué pedo? Dartina, hi! Test. This is not a test. I forgot to change the name of the stream. This is a just chatting stream. Hi, Biscuits. Oh my god, Biscuits. Hi, Biscuits. We were just talking about an ugly ass game called Soggy Biscuits. Do you know about it? Is that Soggy Biscuit? Yeah. It says the mortuary assistant. I know. I basically was doing a test, and since I noticed that it worked, I started from there, and I didn't get to change anything. I'm sorry. Why do you call us that? Giggle. I remember someone on Reddit asking about what came out of him when he masturbated, and someone told him he had to eat it and his friends What? Dude, you just do that when you're into man, and no one will be judging you, you know? Tantos comentarios que no puedo decir porque incluyen groserías hacia gente que se irrita con esos chistes. It's my catchphrase! Masturbation! And now we're talking about masturbation. Because obviously, when we talk about girls, period, and we want to talk about the equality in men, we talk about masturbation. How fucking pathetic is that? If you were here 5 minutes earlier, you'd know. Yeah, you don't need to know. Seriously, you don't need to know. Flicker goon. Like, I'm trying to think like if there's something similar with girls, but there's not. Not that I know of, at least. And the things that I think of, it's literally just like lesbian foreplay, you know? It's like when imagine this fantasy. This situation. Imagine if no, I'm not gonna put us in the example, but imagine just a group of girls making a slumber party, and it's normal. It's just normal until they start to like play something like dressed up games, as in, oh, I'm gonna dress up as a cowgirl and you're gonna tell me how good I look. That's an interesting game, but it can easily turn into something naughty. And when that happens, like, everyone is not pretending they're not gay, you know? It's like they immediately open up and say like, we are enjoying this. And we're definitely not in our straightest moment. I'm not saying I believe that though, but I know this happens. Wait. Creo que me piro del stream by perros. Hey, we traumatized Pepe. I'm about to spend the most money of my life. It's not, but I like to dramatize. Chaito. You're gonna waste money on cookies? And Empire cookies? Chaito. Just like those bits I watched. I'm not proud of it. No, like, I'm actually taking this reference from a very lesbian song. I like it. Because I'm half lesbian, of course. It's from Ash Nico. It's called Slumber Party. It's basically like two girls having a slumber party, and one of the girls have a boyfriend, but the girl prefers Ash Nico, and they do stuff. So I that's like the first thing that came to my mind. Alice, let's play doctor and nurse. I love that idea, Ivy, especially since I've already dressed as a nurse in my Halloween job, and you are definitely a doctor. Yeah, it's actually a good song. You should listen to Ash Nico. Ooh, this is like our opportunity to switch topics. Because it's just so weird to talk about masturbation. Violence. Tell me, guys, who's your favorite artist or music band? Tell me all about it. Mine is, it's not a Shineko, but it's like one of the main artists I listen to. I will say, when it comes to artists, I think it's Melanie Martinez, like since forever. When it comes to bands, oof, Maneskin. That makes me so bisexual, dude. Like, I love Maneskin so bad. I love to joke about it, but I must admit I get shy. Yeah, maybe I get shy a little bit too. But isn't that part of the fun? I have no favorite. It's shuffled. Yeah, me too. I mean, when I listen to music, I normally shuffle it too. And I have like plenty of artists in there, but I must have my favorites. Yeah. Avenged Sevenfold, nice. Bring Me the Horizon. Ooh. Wait. Maneskin and Melody, dude. Wait. Just give me one fucking minute. No, girl, no. Girl. Are you serious? Melanie Martinez and Maneskin are my favorites. Are you serious? Marry me already, please. We're meant for each other, don't you see it? Melanie and some boy bands. Boy bands like, I don't know, One Direction, Jonas Brothers, Big Time Rush. I think I got like stuck in time. Kiss you too. I will gladly do so. Okay, let's get married. Yes. All right, Ivy. Oh no, they're synchronizing for real. All right, Ivy. Tell me your favorite Maneskin and Melanie Martinez favorite song. For me, Melanie Martinez, I think it will be. I think it's like for periods in my case. It's like I had different favorite songs, and I think like currently it's The Contortionist from the third album. When it comes to Maneskin, I think I already wasted my favorite song. So right now, my new favorite song from Maneskin, it's I Don't Wanna Sleep. I don't remember the exact name. I don't sleep. I don't want to sleep. Something like that. Hell yes, One Direction. Big Time Rush, huh? Honestly, I was never a fan of boy bands, but I was surrounded by a lot of friends that were, and it seems like it was a cute experience. Honestly, like, be drooling for hot boys and stuff. I don't know. I was really not ever into it. I tried to, but it was just not my thing. My Jedi says my favorite band is probably Dream Theater. I never heard that band before. Sorry. What musical genre are they? Like Sirius says, wait. Can I kiss you? That's my second favorite song. Melanie's is Teacher's Pet and Maneskin is Gossip. Dude, yes, kiss me, girl, please. Because Gossip was my favorite song, but I listened to it so much that I just wasted it. You know, it just wore out for me. So I basically changed it to I Don't Want to Sleep. But yeah, Gossip was, dude, I listened to it like almost every day in this year. Oh my god, girl! Persona Safari had and crashes behind a bush. Here we see two wild VTubers in a conversation. It seems it's a form of courtship, but I guess we have to wait to see who accepts first. I do first. I do accept this first. Progressive metal. My music taste is Nietzsche. I understand. I honestly don't identify what progressive metal is, but I know what metal is. So yeah. Jedi. I mean, it's metal. I don't know, but have you ever listened to Poppy? I really love her metal albums. She recently made a song with this metal Korean band, I think? Baby Metal. Yeah. And they're very cool. Yes, I understand. Now I have to draw our VTubers together. Oh my god, yes! Yes, please! The best ship in the world. I finally have a ship! Yay! That is so cute. Puffy is awesome. I know, right? I love Poppy too. I think, like, I enjoy plenty of Poppy's metal songs, but for me, even if it's old enough, I still don't get tired of I Disagree song. I don't know. Like, I love that song so much that I really plan on using it in the Mercury Lab Ring at some point. I don't want to say in what bit, because that will be like a big spoiler, but I already have like the whole musical animated segment in my head. Such an autistic thing of me, I know this. But dude, I must bring this to life. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. I have game music mostly. Oh yeah, Xerion, I do see you. I just see you constantly sharing in Discord OST songs. Especially like from Japanese type of games, right? Anime games, in a way. Sorry, I need water. I've been japping for too long. Oh my god. Oh, so yeah. What was I saying? Oh yes, I've been seeing you sharing those songs. Yeah. It's funny because the aesthetics of my VTuber and yours are totally contrasting. Dude, don't you know that's like the perfect formula for a lesbian couple? Don't you see Wednesday and Enid? Or Marceline and Bubblegum Princess? Or who else? Who else are like that? Like totally contrasting. Man, I can think in other Yuri couples, but not like that. So yeah, I don't know, you get the point. I love metal in general, honestly. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kinda easy to guess, Jedi, because I remember that you chose the song from our animation collab that we did like tons of years ago. And it shows, like, it's that your music taste. It's not really mine, but I mean, I can still enjoy it. It's just something that I wouldn't search myself. Well, I mean, some exceptions. I do enjoy metal, but it depends. Persona music on top of my list. Yeah, that's right. I'm from your gacha games where Jane Doe appears, right? I'm still like not fully like I still don't recognize your games, but I recognize the style of your games, at least. Yeah, it's true. Let me send you a picture of my VTuber. It's very pink. Awesome, it's perfect. Where are you gonna send it? God. You guys sending more cockroach pictures? Without just let me... Wait, I think I can just delete this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can just delete it. Thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to see cockroaches in my Discord. Oh yeah, let me see your chat, Ivy. Oh my god, she's so cute! Ivy and Bun. Her little brother, you said, right? No, yeah, you're totally right. Totally different aesthetics. But black and white, you know? Just like my hair. In this case, black and pink. That is so cute, I love it. I'm not into Five Finger Death Punch anymore. Or, you're not! Oh, interesting. Why the change of heart? Persona is not a gacha. I know it's not, but I know that you play gacha games. Hey, Realdix is in chat! Hi, Realdix! You've been missing all this. This is such a weird stream, honestly. I don't regret it. I think it's a golden stream in a way, but like so weird. It's like a rare piece. Like a rainbow card in a deck. Right now, my favorite band is called Latin Mafia. Oh, I know that band. Yeah. Can we call them a band? More like a group? I don't know. But yes, I do know them. And even though it's not my music taste, I still enjoy them, you know? It's like, if someone puts it in like in the radio or Spotify, I'm like, ooh, that's good shit. Yeah. And I see your Realdix every time that you share like in Messenger notes with songs of Latin Mafia. It's Mega 10, turn-based. But I don't know, just your auntie, okay? I don't know all this shit. Now we are married. Wait, I will tell my friends. That is so cute. Please do. You know, I was just thinking... It's time to change the subject maybe, or not, but... I'm just thinking... I mean, maybe I shouldn't tell about this. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if I should. Okay, I will try to kind of code to this conversation. But my past lovers, most of them men, had this like common red flag that I know that it also speaks like how I treat myself. I know that, but like, dude, I don't know why I always get men that whenever I want them to show me off, like a picture of us together, it turns into a problem. They don't want to do it. Why? Because they still care about someone else, or because they have, I don't know what shit in their minds. So I don't know, like, Ivy just telling, like, I'm gonna tell everyone we're married. It's like, it's so healing for me, you know? It's that easy, man. Oh my god. They were like starter metal, but they lean to more conservative views. I don't like with or support. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Wait, let me talk about stereotypes. Is it actually like middle-aged white man in like army hoodies? Like their target audience? Plus, there are many better bands. I guess that's true. Check my playlist. 1950 songs. I beat ya. Mine has... Let me check real quick. It's in YouTube actually. Oh yo, 3,690 songs. I've been doing this playlist since I was 14, so imagine that. It sucks. When you think about it, it's not that many, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Yeah, I was listening. Right, real days. I wish you could actually give me your opinion, like in all these ghost stories that we shared early in the stream. Baby numbers, yeah. I learned a lot about female bodily functions against my will, and I can tell you way more. Just give me a sec. Huh, man. I know, man. I don't know. You know, like, I had bad experiences with silly and irresponsible, immature men. Yeah. But I like them, you know, so I'm like half the blame. Yeah, but I'm changing my patterns so I can attract better people. And obviously giving myself more self-respect, because come on, why am I interested in a guy that doesn't want to show me off? Like, who the fuck they think they're not dating? They're fucking dating Alice fucking Mercury, man. Like, know your fucking place. I'll be too shy to show off a lover. You're a red flag, so. I'll go tell Azul that we're getting married. Please tell me what Azul says. I'm brown. What does that has to do? That's not true. You're very pale. You're very white. You're kind of like even redhead. You have like redhead genes, Raildex. I had more songs in my previous phone. Oh wait, but don't you have your playlist like in a... Like in the internet? Do you actually have them downloaded or something? Wow. Sorry for being a man. No, that's actually something that I want to say. And I think it's not the first time that I said it. We can exclude Xerion in this one, but... When someone tells me, not all men, I say, that's right. My fairies will never. Except Xerion. We don't trust that bitch. Sad. Truly. Not different accounts. Right. What? You know I love you, Xerion. Oh. What? I was trying to insult you. Why are you touched by it? See, you have a very weird concept of love. I like my partners to be taller than me. It's not very difficult. My height is 1.50. I'm a bit taller than you. I'm 1.56. Let me actually do the conversion. What is that in feet? Meters to feet. So I'm 156. No. 156, please. I'm basically 5.1 feet tall. That actually sounds tall enough. Because I know that 6 feet is like the height of man, you know? I guess. I'm somewhat flattered to not be trusted. That's like 5 feet. Yeah, that is. That you're right. I can clear that requirement. Which requirement? I've been jumping a bit like about a lot of stuff. Another reason to get married, for sure, girl. I really need to get. I really need to search for ring models already. 5'1"? You? 5'1"? Yeah, what about it? I'm 5'11". Wait, 5'11"? No, you're not 5'11". I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11". No, you can't be 5'11". And you're very tall. You're very tall. You must be like 180, which translates to almost 5'6". Almost to 6 feet tall, or 6 in general. Actually, how tall is 6? 182. Whoa. Yum. Wait, okay, taller than that is wait, what? 5'11"? Not 5'1"? Wait, what's the difference? Wait. I mean, you actually have like a bigger range. Wait, okay, let me check again. 156 translate to 5.11811. How tall are you, Xerostone? Azul said they could order me with Subways. Are you serious? Are you saying that our love is not as strong as your Subway's love? I speak in feet, in fetishes, in feet inches. Yeah, me too. 1.56 meters translates to 5.11811 feet. Yeah. VTuber tries to do conversation live, fails. I'm 5'6" or 5'7", don't remember. Dude, then why are you fighting over if it's 5.1 or 5'11"? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Don't you know how math works? Okay, let me see. 5'6", it's... Oh, you're actually pretty standard in height. 5'6", 5'7". Wait, I can't do the 7. Yeah, you're standard. It's not. At least for Mexican, it is. but because Mexican people tend to be shorter, yeah. I know that U.S. people, I refuse to call you guys Americans. I know that U.S. people tend to be taller. Yeah, like this. Oh my god, I just remembered something. Yeah, I just remembered that when I was in high school, I went to a Dairy Queen. It's just order like something. It's not important, but and I went there and I saw this huge ass woman. She totally looked U.S. citizen. She was like a tall blonde girl, and I was like, oh my god, your genes are alien to me. She was like 6 feet tall, honestly, dude. And she was also in heels, so that obviously makes her look taller. Everyone look fucking like we all look like dwarf next to her. But yeah, that's basically our nationality genes. It's not, but I'm very short. Hey, but short girls are so incredibly cute, and I may find them my weakness. Or I don't think I have like a preference, like either they're shorter or taller than me. In women, I don't think that matters to me, but in men I do prefer them to be taller. It is not the same. Basically what I see is 5 feet 11 inches, way different from what 5 feet to 1 inch. Okay, I see your point. Let's go to gaming so I can show you. Come on, let me show you. Discord, no. For some reason I can't stream Chrome anymore, so once again, my screen. And it's not showing shit. What the fuck is wrong? Oh yeah, here we go, okay. Yeah, okay. So I'm 156, right? And it appears like this. This is the fade. Okay, now I'm shy. I love making you shy, girl. I'm sad Ivy stole my Alice. No, you don't get it. You don't get it, Realdix. I have love for everyone. This is my wife, but I can also have my husband. And that's you, Realdix. I like my woman tall. I like my woman taller. If not tall, then I like him stronger than me. Shouldn't be hard since I'm weak. Right. So you like girls like Vi from League of Legends? Make that gothic. Hey guy. I don't know who Ivana is though. I think you're confusing me. En español, no que no te entiendo nada. I'm sorry, my streams are in English though. Decimals. I hate decimals, see? Que solo se lo chinanteco. Shut up, doctor. Go to your no, how's it called? To your office, whatever. Meow, Vi. Yeah, Vi is something else, you know? Yeah. Let's go to chat, shall we? What the fuck is saying? Make that gothic. Make that. My name is Alice. I don't know why you call me Ivana, dude. My name is Alice, dude. That's fine. And we're almost done tonight, so we can still talk about stuff. So yeah, Arcane. What do you think about Arcane? Have you watched Arcane? It was a very cool series, isn't it? Honestly, inspired me so much. I'm not even like a fan of League of Legends, but you know, I don't know, it was beautiful, you know. It's like, it's a beautiful animated series with such beautiful animating style. With such beautiful animating style, like 3D with 2D, you know. So yeah, Arcade. Yo no escribí eso. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Bonel vato. I don't know who you were talking about. Yeah, me neither. Solo te mando saludos. Okay, hi, Migda. Hi. Never play League of Legends. I'm telling you this with 16 years of... 16 years? Wait, how old are you? I need to know. But yeah, I mean, I know that I shouldn't play League of Legends. I've been warned about it, and I don't even feel interested in playing it, so I'm safe. But yeah, Arcane, such a revolutionary animating style. Dude, such a revolutionary drawing style. Like, I got so inspired that I want to work with this studio or teach. That's why I want to learn French, how to speak French. And this is why I keep saying the same phrase of Je suis un souris. Yeah, I am a mouse. He. Oh, mysterious girl. Something tells me that you're older than me. Mama likes it. I do like my girls older. I'm already way too socially inept going to love with the final nail in the coffin. That's great, man. But no, seriously. I've said this before, but my biggest dream is to actually get the Mercury Labyrinth animated adaptation with Fortiche. I know that they will do a great job. I don't want them to write a story for me. That's gonna be my job. But I want them to bring my characters to life. Imagine actually me, Alice, in a different style. Like in 4T, like in 3D, in actual 3D with 2D elements. Dude, I'm gonna look... Like, I don't want them to also change my style. Like, they can adapt it to 3D, but I don't want them to look like Arcane, you know? I want them to just make them look 3D. I'm not older than you. Oh, really? In fact, we're not that far apart in age. Oh. Awesome. Then you're... Oh my god, I'm older than you? That makes me shy. That makes me so shy. That's fine. We're gonna need a couple millions of American pesos. That doesn't stop me. I told you guys a long time ago. One of the reasons why I am a VTuber is because I want fame. By getting fame, I'll get easier access to people knowing to read my story, to get to know my story. So yeah. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me, but right now I'm having like this big brain farts and like I forget the idea that I'm saying like mid-sentence. I failed my French. I did nothing but play on my phone. I had presenting since the teacher wanted us to present. Well, I mean, work environments require a lot of presentation, you know, Xerozone? I mean, nobody likes it, but it must be done. On November 7th, I turned 24. Okay! Okay, so we're basically the same year. I'm just months older than you. Cool. Since I'm older than you, you must obey me, Ivy. How's that? Oh wait, oh my god, I haven't practiced my French in a while. I'm gonna humiliate myself. Le français est très facile de parler my French is easier. French is easier than English. Is that what you said? Wait, let me translate this. I think I got like a similar idea. I think that's what it meant. French to English. Okay, similar enough. But French is very easy. What are you talking about? Girl, do you know French? Damn, more reasons to marry you. No, I'm still very much of a beginner, honestly. I can barely say a sentence and that's it. Well, I'd rather die. Maybe because it's late and you may be tired. I'm fine, but maybe I'm not used to job this much. I mean, our time is up, so yeah, don't worry. We'll wrap this up in a second. Too much synchronization has led the noggin exhausted. Maybe. It does take a lot of energy to connect with someone. Well, yeah, Alice, I have good news. For the first time in 3 years, I was able to afford a new car. Really? Oh my god, I'm so happy for you, girl. Oh my god. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Go Jedi. Go Jedi. You totally deserve it. Yeah. And you totally earn it with your great hard effort. So keep going, girl. Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry. I know French, German, Russian, Portuguese, and learning more. Oh my god! What is this? Wait, how's the English word for that? Polyglota. It says multilingual, I guess. Let me see. Polyglota. What the... Multilingual, similar. Okay, so you're multilingual, dude. Dude, you have a very smart brain then. Nice. The only thing that I know how to say in German, it's 9. And... Oh no, I was gonna say something in Italian. No, I actually know more Italian. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. I know Guten Tag. But no, I was gonna say something in Italian. Io sono la donna. That means I am the woman, I think. I am the woman. I still need to learn Spanish. But you hate Dora the Explorer. How dare ya? If Ali tells me to obey her, I will do it. Then you must obey me, Ivy. If you want your reward, that's it. It's a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix. I'm actually bad with car brands, but that sounds pretty sick. It's really well taken care of and has a supercharger. It's fast as fuck. I got it for $2,500. Car's worth $3,500, but since he was a good guy I've known for a while, he lowered the price. How is that in Mexican pesos? Let me see. Dólares a pesos mexicanos. Oh my god, that was still very expensive, my dude. At least for me. But yeah, that's actually like... No, I was gonna say something else, but no, I was wrong about it. Dude, that's expensive. But yeah, I'm glad you got it. I mean, it could have been more expensive, so I'm glad you got it like at that price. Which is a generous offer, to be honest. Oh my god. I can write you a poem in every language you know. Oh my god, that is so romantic for real. Oh, that actually makes me feel shy. Ah, that's cute. I would love to see that. I know Spanish, Mexican, Spanish from Spain, Spanish, Argentina, Spanish de Peru, and English de Mexico. What? Spanglish, so you know Spanglish. Yeah, there's people that actually knows like all the variants of Spanish. I'm not good at it. Like, I'm learning like a lot of how to say this, like informal words from Peru because of the Pe Club. There was like another thing that I learned, but I don't remember. It was like I'm trying to remember like a dialogue from that animated show, but just... Estamos siendo peruano, pe. Conche tu madre. I need to drive, but I refuse. I don't trust myself after last time. What happened? What happened last time you drove? Sobrino. Bombardé en Peru. Yeah, each stream I write her a hello message. Maybe you can do it too. Oh my relics, but your hello messages are invincible. Like, not even Edgar Allan Poe can defeat those hello messages. Che, causa coño. Ah, the cliff is base. Yeah. I mean, in case you guys don't know about it, especially like US fairies. Pet Club is a parody of Doki Doki Literature Club, but where the girls are from Peru. And they just have like the most stupid humor ever. I almost crashed into a school. Dang. How do you end up doing that? I've never driven before, but I want to. I feel the urgency to learn how to drive already. Especially because if I want to leave my city, to live the American dream, well, I need to know how to move. Thank you, I make them with love. I know you do. I can feel every love in every verse, in every word. ¡Enfermera! ¿Qué chingados quieres, doctor? Ahorita no estoy trabajando, güey. Déjame en paz. I didn't know... Oh shit, wait a minute. I didn't know that a car moved by itself once in drive. It's my first time. Well, that's why we must go to driving school, I think. And my mom was screaming the whole time. Yeah, no shit. I think everyone would do. Lost connection to Caster Labs. What? What do you mean? Well, maybe it's time to already say goodbye, guys. It was a very jappy stream because that was the whole point. It was a just chatting stream. I thought that telling stories was gonna take us a longer time, but hey, we still managed to talk about female bodies, male bodies, cars, music. How do we jump from one another? I don't remember. Fuck school, I refuse. Okay, whatever. Okay, guys. So it's time to say goodbye, but before that, let's go to announcements. Sweet! And ice cream trucks. Oh yeah, Dad, I just totally forgot about it. Thank you, and fuck you. Okay, let's go to announcements. Wow. Okay, guys, so remember that I have a Discord server, and it's... just give me 1 second. And it's free to join. Yep. Just like this. Subscribe Fairies voted for the stream of tonight, and they decided for a just chatting stream. So, if you want powers like that, you should consider subscribing in Twitch, so you can enjoy different benefits in my Discord channel. But even if you're not subscribed, you can still join, of course. We share memes, we share videos, we talk about fat raccoons, and how male fairies want to trap their dicks into Chinese traps. It's cool, you know? Also, I have open commissions. That means that I can draw whatever you want me to, with some restrictions applying. So I can draw character sketches, to character drawings, character illustrations, and chibi style. So if you're interested, please let me know, because this is my information. Discord activity, well, this was a Discord activity, so there is none. Oh. And there's no typical, but I still want to thank Fairies for supporting me through these also called I forgot the fucking name. The self-care packages, of course. Yeah. So thank you so much, because without your support I wouldn't be buying my own stuff. Okay, let's go to chat so we can say goodbyes. And your friends weird game. Seriously, get better friends, bro. Which that image was from a movie, if you didn't know. The ice cream truck? The picture. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. I don't know, but I suppose. Choco Pie and Taco PX says, ¿Qué haces aquí, Fred? Sweet nightmares, hugs, and kisses. Have hot tea with honey for your throat, love ya. Oh, yes, I do have a home remedy for that. I will use it before going to bed. Thank you, Raildix. I love you so much. And hopefully you can be... Ow. I was being romantic. Give me a second. As I was saying. Yeah, hopefully you can be here like longer times. Yeah. Es culpa de Azul, ya me casé con Alice. That is so true. I finally finished the sketch. You finished it! Have you shared it already in Discord? No, you haven't yet. Well, I mean, please share it in the Discord server. Like, everybody needs to see it. Perdona, la Ali se me cayó de chiquita. No. I love her just like that. I can fix her. Oye, a ver. Comes. It's been too peaceful. Alice, ¿tu ojo es un reloj? Yeah, technically it's my right eye. It's left eye for you, but yeah, my eye is a clock. I want to edit it so it actually spins, but I haven't done it. But yeah, canonically it does spins. And like if you were in a silent room with me, you could hear this light tick, 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 tick of my eye. And I have time powers. So yeah. I'm counting my colleagues in psychiatry. I'll tackle you, Doc. I'm very shy, but I'll do it. Don't be shy. We'll love your drawing. Try it. Say less. Insert flame right in slow motion. Well, you guys already develop a dynamic when you guys fight each other, and I enjoy it. So guys, thank you so much for the stream of tonight. It was very jappy, it was very interesting, and we talked about so many subjects. Hey, we reconnected! Wait, what's wrong with chat actually? Oh, no, I don't know. But, what was I saying? Dude, I'm seriously done tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for the stream of tonight. We talk about so many creepy stuff and way more creepier stuff like that cookie game. So, oh man, I don't see you tomorrow. I will see you guys next Tuesday. But you can still see me in my Halloween job in my art account that is Alice Mercury 80. I am a creepy nurse. The Ruse the nurse. Yeah, Ruse the nurse. But let's see if something different happens tomorrow for me. I don't think so. But yeah, if you want to like keep in touch with me, I will be a nurse for the next days. Okay. So, Dr. Ive, I'll be your nurse. Giggle, giggle. Buenas noches, Ashayakato. I will see you in other sites. Giggle, giggle. Perfect, bang, magnificent. Yeah. Bye-bye to you too, Exterior Sound. I will miss ya. Goodbye, dear wife. Goodbye, dear spouse of mine. We'll keep in touch. And then we'll keep in touch. That's enough. That's enough. 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 I need to rest. Alright, guys. And I will stay tuned because I will send polls to decide which game I'm gonna play next. So you better have a suggestion or decide any of the games that I'm gonna suggest myself. Alright, guys? So, see you guys later. Bye-bye, guys. I love you. Bye.